Thank you for taking the time to view Bad Apple Entertainment's business strategy. Our tagline is Where Innovative Suspense Lives. So, the opportunity, as advertised in Daily Tech, to have a fully immersive experience while watching a movie will be the trend of the future. Marry that with, on average, horror genre the horror movie genre produces 140% returns, as mentioned on Teen Slated. We actually want to capitalize on this type of technology and a need for more and more interactive user experiences. So here at Bad Apple, we feel like we found the solution. We currently produce movies for a demanding market already. Horror movies in general enjoy high returns, as you see on the graph there. And personally, at Bad Apple, we're always forward trending and innovative in our storytelling and our general content and video editing and film editing equipment as well. I could give you more information on that later if you'd like. So the target market, we've done a lot of research here. 1/3 of the age market for horror movies and suspense thriller is in the teenager, young adult, as they're kind of coming into their own. They want more unique scares and spooks. Surprisingly, as more recently reported by Cinema Network. The majority is now women. There is a huge representation still here with ages 25 to 34 and then 35 to 49. Depending on how well written the project, just like anything, you'll see a larger demographic of people watching it, like we've seen on some mainstream shows like Walking Dead and other famous television movie projects. So the competition actually shares a lot of what we have produced in the past as far as a lot of smaller, low budget, or even higher budget companies out there. They've had previously produced content, so they created a brand for themselves in that respect. International exposure is important. Obviously, they're linked in with some very high valued and powerful production companies that can get the word and advertisement out there. High marketing dollars, low cost but high production value. That's why I put that photo of Paranormal Activity. We have worked in this production space from ultra low budget film, and we have produced just as high quality content that was internationally distributed. So our competitive advantage is that we do have partnerships with the A-list production companies like Lionsgate and Blumhouse. You'll see more examples of that later. Also, I wanted to note that our management and operations is rock solid with an A team, professionally working currently in the industry. We have over 40 to 50 projects under our belts in combined experience. You'll see the logos of my partners here. Elsa Ramo Law is one of them. Michael Bowman, Creative Kratos Capital. He worked for 10 years on Wall Street and is Harvard College educated. That's part of our management structure once production sets off for our next latest project, which you'll see a little poster here in the next slide. That brings us to Dead Last. It's the most recent project. Just above Dead Last, that poster you see there is from our previous project, Necromentia. That was aired on Chiller Channel and distributed through Redbox. Our marketing strategy is going to be very similar to some of our films we had in the past as we continue to negotiate with production companies. We maximize on our company's bargaining strength by using and leveraging our producers, investors, potential project profit by leveraging our agents rather. And also we have the advantage of releasing low budget films and experience and patience to handle slower platforms. I've mentioned Redbox, also VOD, Chiller Channel. If we don't become very successful in the film festival market to get more theatrical interest, we will definitely do video on demand and DVD. So here's our timeline. Funding will start in the fall, assuming that production will happen fairly soon. Also, filming will be in the spring, summer. Also, post-production screening will then happen in the fall. Post and screening happen hand in hand as people come in with the suggestions from Sundance and say other local North American and very popular film festivals. We might go back to editing phase, and ideally with enough input and investor production support, we'll do a mainstream theatrical VOD release, international all the time, usually all of this happening all at the same time rather in the spring. So usually about a year-round turnaround time for a film project. That'll be no different for our project here, which is Dead Last. So here are the financials. This is kind of the boring, more gritty part. This was written in conjunction with Fred Siegel, my CPA, Michael Boland mentioned at the bottom. Based off of my equity investment, I put a lot of my own dollars. No one's making money currently in the business. We don't have round-the-clock teams. Crew and payroll starts when the budgeting happens and the funding happens for the film. So while Bad Apple independently is operated by me, Stephanie, the presenter here for our project, we do have a lot of management and consultants and mentors on staff that is more of a friendship partnership, and sometimes based off of having them on retainer. So financials will start when production start. You can read the details here. Also funding, there are some more particulars to dive deeper into funding, which is equity financing. Altogether working for $2,300,000 for the film. This is based around having high interest from companies like Grindstone, who distribute exclusively through Lionsgate, and the production funding plan was also built in conjunction with Creatus Capital, and seeing the distributions and rate of return based on investment and also added interest investors might have. They can actually get an opportunity by signing a contract with us to invest in future films and spin-offs of our popular project. Built in with the technology, I know it's going to be something good. Investment opportunity, the offering based on Regulation D and all the fancy lingo that is known by Michael with the Creatus capital funding world. We're going to have periodic interest on committed capital. There'll be drawdowns and also quarterly projected reports given to each investor. We do have a small buy-in, the smallest buy-in at $100,000 per note, and you will get the reports for every quarter up to 7 years, which is the typical shelf life for a film to be profitable. Also, I want to mention we're Section 181 certified, worked with our CPA, Fred Siegel, to get investors a 40% tax deduction for the year invested. So you can enjoy that if you are interested in our film and this opportunity, a very unique opportunity, which brings us to Bad Apple and our 360 experience, dovetailing back to or circling back to how immersive, fully immersive audience and user experiences are becoming more and more popular. That is what we here at Bad Apple Entertainment are looking to offer. Any audience member or film enthusiast alike can envision themselves with social media and advancing technology, even built into YouTube. You can take your mouse and click through as if you're a runner or an escapee in this environment and really feel like you're part of the world of the movie, which who doesn't want to feel like they can be part of the movie or the hero in the movie. So that's what we're offering with our latest project, Dead Last. You're the runner, the escapee in this potentially bad wasteland of a race, and your goal is to come in dead last. So we hope that you're first investing in Bad Apple's project and be part of this unique and exciting 360-degree experience, and continue